day, welcome to a short video introducing you to your benefits whilst you are employed at your current employer. But before we start, let's talk a little bit about advice. The best path to financial stability is discipline. Did you know that you would be working between 40 and 45 years of your life? But most of us will be in retirement 20 to 30 years thereafter. Our question to you today: are you planning for your retirement? Because as a human, we tend to focus on the here and now, not realizing that by failing to plan for our future, we are actually planning for failure. A question that might pop up in your head is, how much then do I need to save for retirement? Well, in South Africa, a good starting point will be that women closer to 10 times and men closer to 9 times the last salary that they earn in the year that they turn 65. And it is quite simple. If you don't contribute enough to the retirement pot, there would not be enough to grow. Members should be saving at least 15% of their salary, aiming for a return of 5% above inflation over a 35 to 40-year term. Let's have a closer look on what is a retirement fund. Of course, the retirement fund's main purpose is to help you and me save money for our retirement. But in your case, there is also death cover for you and optional for your spouse, funeral cover, severe illness, as well as disability cover attached to your retirement fund. A2 Corporate is your employee benefits specialist and broker. Discovery is the risk provider where we purchase the life insurance and disability from. Sanlam is your administrator of the fund, and Towers Watson Willis is your asset consultant, that is managing the assets on your behalf. There are different categories where you as the member choose what you would like to fund towards the retirement fund. The selected contribution is based on an agreed upfront amount or percentage of your total cost to company when you start the organization. The risk benefits are paid over and above the contribution towards the fund. The risk costs are based on 100% of your total cost to company package. Let's have a look at an example. If an employee earns 15,000 Rand per month and they've defaulted to the category 1, the contribution will be 1,500 Rand. From that contribution, the only fees that is deducted is an admin as well as a consulting fee, and the balance is then invested towards the retirement savings account. Members will be defaulted to the Sanlam investment portfolio range of portfolios. The portfolio, the +5 to 7. There are also member choice, where members can move more conservatively if they do not want to move out of the portfolio. Information around the assets can be obtained through Towers Willis Watson. The two-pot system is legislation that came in from 1 September 2024. Your contributions from that day would be split into 2 pots. 1/3 of your money will be invested in a savings pot, which is money that you can withdraw once a year for emergencies. Please note, this money will be taxed at your marginal tax rate. 2/3 of your contribution is going to go to the retirement pot. This money you cannot withdraw. This money must remain invested until your retirement, and you must buy a pension when you retire. The risk benefits to your fund is as follows. There are different multiples that you can select dependent on member choice, the multiples of the life insurance that you want to insure yourself by. When you do pass away, these payments to the beneficiaries will be tax-free because it is an unapproved benefit. It is underwritten by Discovery. Let's just have a look at an example, again based on a person's salary, multiplied by 12 and whichever multiple you have insured yourself for. And remember, when you do pass away, it is this multiple as well as the savings that will be paid out to your beneficiaries. The spouse's cover is an optional benefit, and you can insure the spouse's death with 1 times your annual salary as an optional benefit. Over and above the category that you have chosen for the risk benefits, there is a global education benefit that covers, in the event of you passing away, will cover your children's preschool, primary, high school, as well as tertiary education for an unlimited amount of children. Please ensure that you discuss this benefit with your financial advisor when you do sit with your personal portfolio, so that you are not over-insuring yourself. The funeral cover for yourself, your spouse, and children aged 15 to 21 is 30,000 Rand. Younger children on a lower scale. The funeral cover will pay out very quickly after all the complete and accurate paperwork has been received. It is very important that you do nominate on your beneficiary nomination form one specific person who can fetch your funeral money. If you do not nominate that specifically, the funeral benefit will pay to your estate. Please note that the insurer might repudiate your claim in the event of you being over the alcohol limit, so our advice is simply don't drink and drive, and please note that the suicide exclusion might apply to this claim. You are also covered for an income disability. It is called the Rolls-Royce of disabilities in the industry, and it is covering you for a percentage of your salary as an income continuation until retirement age. Should you as the member become medically disabled, and a 3-month waiting period, so you must be booked off for longer than 3 months, this product will kick in on the first day of month 4 and will pay you this income until you get better, or if you don't get better, until the normal retirement age. Very important that you also discuss this with your financial advisor to ensure that you are not over-insured for this particular benefit. There is also an optional benefit which you as the member can choose by insuring yourself for 1 times your own annual salary for a severe illness. A severe illness is that medical condition that happened to us which we do not pass away, but also not booked off long enough to claim from the income continuation benefit. Typical illnesses are heart attack, stroke, cancer, HIV, AIDS, etc. But there's a long list of medical conditions that is covered under this benefit, and this is paid out as a lump sum. There are also some added benefits under the Discovery Life product. If you do have other Discovery products, maybe the Discovery Life Plan, Discovery Health Plan, that Discovery will, if you then do get medically disabled, they will, in addition to the income continuation benefit, pay an additional amount of 33% up to the first 12 months to help you assist and paying for those benefits whilst you are in the first year of your disability. Other benefits, but these benefits are dependent on your vitality status. Vitality is the fitness and well-being loyalty program that is offered through Discovery. If you are on Vitality and dependent on your Vitality category or the Vitality level, there is a mortgage protector which will pay bond repayments for up to 24 months on death and disability. Also a performance bonus protector where bonuses are included in your calculation at time of disability when you become permanently disabled, and a really nice private school upgrade dependent again on your vitality status. If you do pass away, that your family might upgrade the children to a private school. There are some added benefits under your severe illness benefit. Remember, it is an optional benefit, so you have to have chosen the severe illness benefit. Then there you will be covered for your children's severe illnesses. Children are automatically covered under this policy up until the age of 18, and it is limited to 10% of the members, sum assured. The severe illness benefit, if you've chosen it, also covers you for global treatment if the treatment is not available in South Africa, and early cancer benefit. The benefit provides cover for qualifying in the situ cancers and precancerous prostatic lesions. Should you leave the organization, you may convert these benefits in your personal capacity. Please reach out to your advisor or your fund consultant on the fund, as there are terms and conditions that apply. There is a member booklet with all this information that you can obtain from HR or from ATU, and we encourage you to share this YouTube link with your loved ones, as they really also need to know what you are covered for at work. Benefit statements will be issued by your fund administrator on an annual basis, but we encourage you, please download the Sanlam My Retirement app. It is a wonderful platform that will enable you to have all your information on your retirement fund at your fingertips all the time. Sanlam also offers you a WhatsApp self-service channel where you can get your tax certificates easily. So please use or save this number for also communicating with Sanlam. Discovery will issue benefit statements on an annual basis, and they will do that by emailing you the email address that your employer has on the system. Beneficiary nomination forms is the form that you please need to complete to tell us who the money needs to go in the event of you passing. This needs to be kept up to date at all times. Your financial dependents have the first rights to the payouts, and it is especially important that you've nominated a beneficiary for your funeral claim process. If a beneficiary is not nominated, this benefit will have to be paid to your estate. Today's challenge is also to ask you, do you have a will? That piece of paper that tells us what to do with your life after your death? Please reach out to ATU Wills and Estates, as this is an offering that will be free of charge for an ATU member. We have also printed a list for you, which we call the 007 list, which is a file that you need to have with all your personal information, which is needed in the event of death. Do you need help with your income tax returns? You are welcome to contact info@oakson.co.za. But just a little bit of extra information around tax. Did you know, as a salaried employee in South Africa, you can claim for your retirement contributions, your medical aid, certain travel allowances, home office expenses, donations to charities, and disability-related costs. There's a tip: keep detailed records and receipts for all your claims to simplify your tax return process. This presentation is purely a summary of the retirement fund you belong to. There is a risk policy document available with all the detail, should you wish to have more comprehensive information in this regard. You have a dedicated fund consultant as well as an administrator in the ATU offices who is always available to assist you with anything that you might need on your fund or in your financial life. Have a great day.